So I watched Borderlands so you don't have to. Hey, what's up everyone? Brandon underscore edits here today. And I just got out of the theaters of seeing Borderlands. Because, yeah, I wanted to see this. I was very curious on what this movie is. Very curious. Because everyone hated it. I saw the reviews. I look at the reviews before I see these movies. Literally, when this movie first came out, it was at 0%. A big goose egg. So I was like, it can't be that bad, surely. And then I saw it. It wasn't terrible. Wasn't completely terrible, but still wasn't good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not defending this movie all the way. I'm not calling this the best movie of all time. But yeah, movie still wasn't good, and I will explain why in this video. I will explain the positives and the negatives I've had with this movie, and give you a ranking at the end of the video. So be tuned and hope you enjoy the video. So let's talk about the positives first. And before we start, I've never played any of the Borderlands games at all, so I don't know any of the lore. I don't know any of the characters from those games, and overall, I just don't know the game. And after seeing this movie, it really makes me not want to check out the games. Okay, comment down below if I should check out the Borderlands games and if they're better than the movie itself. And let's begin, actually. Okay, number one positive. I do like the action in this movie. I think the action is pretty cool. And, well, not all of the action. I'm not saying all the action is good. But some of them are pretty fun to watch. And, yeah. So, I think the action is pretty cool. Not all. So, yeah. Just because a couple of action scenes that was pretty good doesn't mean this whole movie is great. No. Okay, number two. I think the character designs are pretty cool. They look pretty nice. And yeah, like, as I said, I don't know any of the games, so I don't know what they look like in the games. But they don't look bad. I think they look pretty well done. Okay, number three. So, I think the CGI is okay. It's not the best. There's a couple CGI moments in the movie that is not good at all. But I think they did it. Like, I think the CGI was good a couple of times, though. Alright, a couple of times. But still doesn't save the movie. Okay, number four. I think this is my last positive. The sets. I think the sets was pretty cool, honestly. So yeah, the sets are not bad. And yeah, I don't know what else to say other than the sets being good. They don't look bad. They don't look like they're not real at all. So, yeah, that's my positives. Sadly, those are only my positives, and they do not save this movie. And now, let's talk about the negatives of this movie. And I do got some really big issues. And you know what? This movie have Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Jack Black. I like these actors, but even these actors wasn't enough to save this movie. So number one, the story, like, I'm going to talk about the story first, obviously. The story is so bad. Like, story makes no sense at all. Like, and I heard that it's nothing like the games either. So, yeah, the story makes literally no sense at all. And I was not invested into that storyline. And the lore was just awful. Number 2. So, the characters in this movie were not good either. Like, listen. We got Jack Black, which is an incredible actor, by the way, in movies. We got Kevin Hart, and we got Jamie Lee Curtis. I love those actors so much. You thought they would be good, because they are good actors. People know who they are. Well, Jack Black, a lot of people know who he is. And Jack Black usually is a funny character in movies. Well, in here, he's voicing this robot Claptrap. And he is probably one of the most annoyingest things I've ever heard in a movie. No joke. Every time Claptrap talks, I'm like, what the heck? Because he is so annoying. He's trying too hard to be funny, I feel like. And he's not funny. There's only like 1 or 2 times he actually made me laugh during the movie. And he's talking so much during this movie, it's annoying as heck. So, yeah. But overall, I don't like any of the other characters either. So, yeah. They were really not that good. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about the characters. Number 3. Let's talk about the dialogue. So, the dialogue is honestly, in my opinion, really bad. I don't like the dialogue at all. I feel like sometimes it tries really hard to be funny when it's not. It's just straight up annoying. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the dialogue at all. Which, yeah, dialogue is so bad in my opinion. I don't know what else to say. I'm just speechless. So, yeah. Number 4. So, this one might be a little hard to explain, but okay, so when the movie feels like it's getting good, like when it feels like it's getting good, I'm like, whoa, it's getting good. I'm so excited. Gets good, and then it like gets very bad. So yeah, like when it feels like it's getting good, it's getting bad too. I know this probably makes no sense, but it's very hard to explain. Like, yeah, when the movie gets good, they don't, like, a couple of minutes, it gets bad. So, that's that. Okay, I already talked about this, but one more thing I really need to talk about. I talked about this. I'm not going to talk about it too much because I talked about this, like, a second ago. Claptrap, no. What the heck? Claptrap, again, is one of the most annoyingest characters in this movie. And they did not need to disrespect Jack Black like that, of giving him a bad character in this movie. So, there. That's all I'm going to talk about. So, that's all I'm going to talk about with this movie, Borderlands. So, yeah, my rating, I'm probably going to end up giving this a 4 out of 10, in my opinion. Like, yeah, like, as I said in the beginning of the video, this movie is not terrible, but not good. So, yeah, I think this deserves like a 4 out of 10. Most people would probably give this lower, to be honest. And I can't blame them, but there were things, a few things I did enjoy in this movie, and a lot of it just was not there. So, do I recommend this movie? No, like, I don't recommend this movie. Like, you can go see it if you want to see how bad it is. to cringe at some parts. Yeah, and be annoyed. And if you're a Borderlands fan, I can't wait for you to see this movie. If you're a Borderlands fan and you're a fan of the games, you're probably not gonna like this movie either. So, yeah, that's my review, and try to make it quick as possible. I did not want to drag this out to 30 minutes because I obviously don't have that much to talk about. So yeah, so that's my review. So yeah, okay, thank y'all for watching. Brandon_edits, and peace out, everyone. Bye.